what's up, y'all? This is Hank Denson. Pay teachers more money is what I say. Teacher Relief Live is what I'm trying to move around the country. But today is called Teachers Talk. Teachers all over the country are catching it. Parents are catching it. But teachers in general, I want to hear what they got to say. We never ask them what their opinion is. We just assume that they're okay. That's not the truth. That's why we're doing Teachers Talk. A good friend of mine, look, this is a celebrity guest. I don't even know how this happened.
Stop it.
I think, in fact, the check is in the mail. My friend Flint Michigan, give it up for Jessyca Mathews, y'all. Let her hear it, y'all.
Hey,
So look, I didn't know this. Your name is Jessie.
My name is Jessyca.
Jessyca, okay.
My wife's spelled weird.
Right. My wife, you got the Jessyca.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Okay, so let me say this. And I gotta say this because we're kind of looking each other in the face. You are so dope to me.
Aww.
Everything you do, your book, everything, the way you impact the kids, the way you take this, like you make them feel like family, they're your babies. I watch everything you do. I'm not just out here cheerleading, but I take in energy that you guys and how you deal with people, because what you're doing is you're dealing with the future people that I'm going to be dealing with in the future after that. And what I see you do, and despite what the city is, okay? Despite what the city is, because Flint, Michigan, I know you love the city because it's home. And those kids are your babies. But Lord, I want to say to you, Jess, man, thank you. You are so dope. Your energy's always good. And I see days where you be like, I ain't for it today. I ain't for it. And you can see it through social media. You be like, wow. So I'm gonna say this right to your face, man. Thank you for what you do, teacher. You should be teacher of the millennium. But I really appreciate you, all the work you do. I see you put in that work and go and do what you got to do. And I know that it's obstacles that that are way beyond your means of what you can touch or control, but you keep it positive. So let's get to it.
Right.
So why teaching? What happened? What happened? What orchestrated these steps?
I picked teaching, and this is the question I'm asked more than any question, right? Why teaching? I picked teaching because I didn't have a teacher that looked like me, K through 12. There were people of color in the building. But I never had a Black teacher, and it's always something that bothered me. Even as a young kid, I'm like, man, I want someone who looks like me and can connect with different cultural things with me. And my dad knew I was going to be a teacher in 5th grade.
Your dad knew. He knew.
My dad knew. He was very animate, like the way that you go and you explain things to kids. And I was a referee in high school for my job. He's just like, and I'm like, no, long hours. Short pay.
Get here, man.
No, that's not the life I want. And I figured it out 2nd year of college. I was like, maybe this teaching thing is something I need to check into. And, it would be cool to have someone in a school setting that kids go, oh my God, they look just like me.
That's why I watch. I'd be like, everything she does is just like, it's the impact, their experience. I think teachers are based on moments. Life is based on moments. But you guys capture the most pivotal moments in a young adolescent's life and a kid's life as a teacher. Those moments, you see them, you nurture them through, even if they have family at home or not have family. Wherever you're homeschooled, you guys are the key to great moments. So tell me this: what made you teach high school?
That's kind of funny. 3rd year college. I'm like, let me check out this teaching thing. So I did this class where I could teach Spanish to elementary school kids.
Okay.
College credit. So I'm like, yeah, I think elementary.
Okay.
Good idea. I did that. Oh no. God bless you, elementary school teachers. I would come home frustrated. My mom would just laugh at my stories. I'm like, the teacher I had, and God bless her, I can't think of her name right now. She would, when the kids were bad, she would send them to run. The first day I was there, and she would be like, get your coats.
Right. No matter what the weather is.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it's kind of cold outside, right? And I just watching her, and I was not built for the little ones.
Yeah, and that's a space. That's a space that I respect. I tell people that, like, I had an interview with a teacher, and she was just like, I said, like, they got little kids, and I'm like, like my cousin, he has little kids, and I'm like, I've been there, done that, dude. I said, I took a picture, got a T-shirt. It was cool, but believe me, no matter how many smells come off this teenager, no matter how many, all that, I'll take one of these cats.
I'll take the teenager.
Yeah.
I have mostly seniors. And when I tell people that, they're like, you are out of your mind. I'm like, trust me, I would much rather deal with their attitudes.
Because you know what it is, right?
Because I'm like, I remember being that, you know what I mean? And their sarcasm. I was like, but I love seniors.
And you know how to give it back anyway. So you be like, the pushback is real, fam. So
right. I get away with it.
So, given the culture where we are now, let's move forward to what's going on now. This whole senior thing. How? Because closure is the key. Closure is what makes everything happen. How are you dealing with it now? Not be able to say, well, you're kind of saying bye to your babies, but not the send-offs like you like to do them. I know y'all have parades in the hallway and all kinds of stuff. Bye! So, and I'm not trying to make you cry. I'm not trying to make you cry.
No, I've already cried it out. It was one of those things I knew was coming. It's just such sorrow for them. They're being cheated out of so much.
Yeah.
And, the last day we were together, even before we knew like this craziness of shutdown and isolation and things were coming, like talking to my seniors, and I don't have answers for them. That's one of the worst things, is not having an answer.
Right.
And one girl was just like, I just want graduation. I just want prom. And the thing that made me super sad is she's like, and I just want my activism day. Like, what if we don't get to do that? Like,
right.
I need that. And so for me, I didn't realize what a big impact that event that I do in my class was.
It is. Like, I'm telling you, I watch. I'm
they
watching
love it.
like, but it's so cool.
Yeah, they love it.
I was like, I know you get to talk to a lot of them. What would you say with the given situation with Michigan? And do you feel like that this is going to be a norm for education? Like, you think it's going to be half computer, half?
The old way of education, I hate to use old because it's only a couple months ago. That way is dead. We can't do this anymore. We can't. But I also know we can't go all technology because that's losing the impact of person-to-person contact and relationships. And the truth of the matter is the most important thing we need right now is relationships. So without relationships, you can't just have them sitting in front of a computer, but we also can't be having classrooms packed with 30, 35 kids.
Right.
Like, it is like this pandemic, and I've said this to many people, it has exposed so many things wrong with education.
Right.
So we have to revamp, and we have to make anew, and we have to think about what's best for kids. It might be a hybrid, you know what I mean, where you're part of the time in this building, part of the time at home on a computer. We can't just go, oh, it's over with, and go back to where we were. We can't do that.
So let me give you a personal question. I love your energy and all that you do. What is your balance, Jess? How do you balance? Because you give. I know for me, giving and doing all this is what I'm about. It's my nature. My wife looks at me like, I mean, really? And I be like, yes. And that's my balance. What is your balance?
It's hard. Teachers' lives are hard to balance. And then if you all kinds of crazy stuff like me is difficult, right?
Right. I mean, you on every board, it's like, what else can she do? Like, they don't,
right.
Like, I want to call you and be like, yo, you ain't got to do that. Like,
right.
Maybe
trust me, and I've dropped a lot of stuff too. Like,
I'm like, if they put her, she's a chairman. Yeah, you ain't got to do that. Like,
yeah. And I've learned to say no to some things, but I've embraced other things. When I became regional teacher of the year, I took on a totally different job, but then I said, okay, I got to cut this and this and this. Yeah. When I need a mental health day, I take it. I don't care about any pressure they want to put on. I don't care about, but no, my mental health is the most important, because if I'm not healthy, I can't be good for kids.
That's right. So what do you do on a mental health day?
Oh my gosh. If we weren't in isolation, right?
Right.
Meditate every day.
Okay.
There's an awesome app. It's called Liberate for people of color.
Is it on? Can I get it on Alexa?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, okay. I mean, I have it on my iPhone. What I do is.
Well, what's the difference? What's the difference with it for people of color? Like, does it play
different struggles for people of color that
does it play different music, like hip hop?
No, it's still got the the same kind of Zen kind of feel. But they'll bring up like topics that you like. Oh my God, thank you for the anxiety. Like they'll be like, okay, we know you have an anxiety about,
I need that's cool. We'll make sure you send me the link for that because me and
Liberate is awesome.
Really? What else?
Meditate twice a day. Writing. I can write for hours if people leave me alone.
So I didn't grab it. I should have brought it with me. You are a published author, which is amazing. I want to write a book. People say, "What's your process for what?" Okay, what does writing do for you that you can explain?
I can get everything out with writing. I can just get out if I'm frustrated. If I'm happy, if any emotion that I have, I can write it out. Like it's my therapy. I tell people all the time, writing is my therapy, and I can say things there where I can't necessarily say it to the person I want to.
You gotta get your writing gig.
I love it.
You would be a dope creative writer on a show based on teachers.
It'd be fun. I love it. And there's a lot of stuff people don't know about teaching. I'm telling you.
So that was my next question. What is it that people don't understand that they need to know about teachers? Give me 3 things that they just don't get.
We juggle so much in a day. I don't think people could possibly understand how much we juggle. We juggle emails, lessons. When lessons go bad, you got to be on your feet, answering questions, taking care of mental health for kids.
Which is a bag of jumbled crazy mess as is.
Yes. It makes us, and people don't get it until they really get a chance to see it. And then we'll be like, oh, teacher tired is not you're tired. Like people will say teacher tired is new level because you're constantly needed and you can't go to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like I literally be down the hall with kids talking to me and I'm like, yeah, Miss Mathews gotta go to the bathroom, so you better talk quick because as soon as I hit this door, I gotta go.